So thank you for giving the opportunity to show the company today, Retinai. What we do at the company, we are a software company and we apply machine learning in the cloud with the platform to possibly solve some problems that you just saw previously in the panel. And we are globally working with in the US and in the EU. We have two main products, Discovery Unity and Discovery for Clinical Trials. And Discovery Unity is a cloud platform, as you can see here on the left. And what enables you is to take your studies that you already have and put them into the cloud, aggregate all the image data into this platform and have automatic AI analysis applied to it. So extracting biomarkers at scale very quickly and making it accessible to the researchers in your company. And similarly to that, we also have Discovery for Clinical Trials, which is quite similar, but here we enable to do the upload of data from different sites immediately while the clinical trial is happening. And that means you will have immediate feedback on your data, and you can maybe find out early if your trial is failing or if it's succeeding already at an early stage. And we recently got FDA approval, and we are also CE marked since a while. And if you're at SRS, you will also be able to see a demo of the software at our booth. So the current drug pipeline, you know it better than me, but a lot of them are failing, as you have seen before as well. And we are trying to address the phase 1 up to real-world evidence gathering to improve. And the main challenges are to show that actually the drug is working, that there's the challenge that you get very slow feedback when to know if the drug is working only after a couple of years. And the selection of the patient is difficult, and it's difficult to have a good subpopulation. The operational complexity is hard. You have so many sites, many stakeholders to put together. And especially in medical imaging, you have so many different manufacturers that are to actually assess the images. It's difficult to do because you need a software for all of these different manufacturers. And then in addition, you need to do everything in sequence, and this makes it harder to really be fast to get results. What we suggest to do, and what we already provide, is having a data harmonization on the one hand, so putting all the data in one place, making it accessible in the cloud, so sites from all over the world can upload data, and it can be already inspected by the sponsor or by the reviewers immediately when the data is uploaded. We support interoperability to have different manufacturers. We can read them, and also we provide APIs so data can be already extracted while the trial is happening. Then we have a couple of AI algorithms that do segmentation, they do quantification of your data, which is usually too costly to do by a reading center. And this can also be done immediately while the upload is doing, so you get feedback very quickly. And this helps you to have a deeper understanding much quicker in the process. And just as an example, I want to show that what we helped one of our customers to bring down a post-market assessment from 6 months to 6 weeks. So you get much quicker feedback on what you need to know. And then finally, I want to show you 3 use cases where the platform can be used. As said already, as a main use case is sharing the data in a secure way without moving around data on hard disks, as it sometimes is still done, and having instant access if you want to show particular patients or investigating a particular patient. At the same time, you will have real-time insights on your study, and you can continuously follow it up without having to wait to collect all the data and then only know after a year or two if there's any effect of your drug. And one such study we are doing with Novartis, and we have there 20 centers in the EU, in different countries, and in Canada, and we have up to 720 patients. It's still ongoing, where we do exactly this, and we're uploading the data and assessing it immediately. A second use case is having the research that you're doing internally also on this platform. So you take all your retrospective studies that you have in-house, data that is maybe lying around, make it accessible to your researchers, extract all the quantifiable data, and then use it statistically to plan your next studies much better because you have more insight. And finally, yes, what we are working on is to use machine learning, gathering all this data to do machine learning to predict the future of a patient. So one example that you might have heard this morning as well is doing prediction of GA. How is the patient progressing, to help first off finding a good subpopulation for your studies, but then also to inform the patient what would happen if they wouldn't take the drug. So yeah, and we are solving all of those problems that I have mentioned before, using the platform, using the machine learning algorithms, and APIs to extract these insights from quantifiable data. So thank you for the attention.